I think that I would have said still early to the game there. It's still, I'll say the third inning, fourth inning there. Clearly, insurance companies are paying attention. They weren't 10 years ago ish plus, but they definitely are. They have modeling that they do. They allocate based on risk to premium. So they're definitely doing that. Whether they're doing it for their own portfolio is a whole other question. But relative to allocating risk and risk adjusting premiums, absolutely doing it. In the last 4 years, you've seen in a variety of places premiums 20% up, not just once, year over year. So you're talking about 20% on top of 20% on top of 30%. It's massive increases in property insurance. Where along the Texas coast, Louisiana, Mississippi, Florida, California. Why? Because the amount of billion, let alone $10 billion losses and events, weather events. So again, take it out of the context of whether human behavior added to that. I believe we did. But irrespective of what I think there, the reality on the ground is those events have happened and
Yep.
they're continuing to happen and they're picking up in velocity and severity. And so the insurance companies aren't stupid that way. They see that happening. They realize that's going on. Their modeling may not be perfect, but they're clearly modeling more events, more risk adjusted return to them, which means higher premium. And so you've seen that in the marketplace for sure. I don't see it as much when they go to invest. So they're not pushing that when they go to invest, although you would think that their investment committee would say, wait a second, why are we investing on this coastline? Why are we investing here where there's tends to be 20 different, wildfires? Why are we investing here where there's hurricanes? I don't think it's gotten there yet, but it's starting to. Like I've definitely heard from some of my friends at bigger real estate companies that their investment committee wants to understand, and they have like a sustainability person at the table. You know, hey, if we're going to buy something, talk to us about this BEPS thing. If we don't, does the building comply? And if it doesn't, what's that cost? So that's starting to get real. It's not totally there yet, but it's starting to get real. Having a sustainability person at the investment committee table or the asset management, that's definitely evolving and more. And some level of risk analysis on insurance and insurability, definitely going on. I had just cautioned my statement in the beginning on premiums, yes, for their own investment, maybe a little bit less so, but they're definitely paying attention. Definitely paying attention.